Hey everyone, so I hope that everyone was able to see Robin's live. If not, it's so worth watching, so I would encourage you to do that if you weren't able to see it live. Definitely watch the replay. Part of what she talked about was that transition from school to home. And I had a bad day at work today. It wasn't necessarily that everything was going wrong, but some things did go wrong, and my mindset was just not there. And so after work, I was already anticipating how it was going to throw off my entire evening, how it was going to ruin my time with my kids, my husband. I wasn't going to want to get any work done around the house. And because of that, I actually made it a point to touch base with my spouse who also works for the school so that I had someone to help me, help me through that transition from school to home, to help work through what I had stressed about all day and let it go and let it stay at school. And so even if you don't have a person that you feel like you can talk to, they're just not going to get it. I mean, my husband works for the school, so he gets it to an extent, but we have very different jobs. So he is a Phi Ed teacher. I am a school social worker. And so it's very different. But no matter what our position, we all know the stress that we're going through right now working for a school. And so if you have someone that you feel like can be that support person, can be that trusted person that you can talk to and kind of just let it be there, so that you can be present at home, do it. I would encourage you to find that person, use that person, be that person for someone else. But if you don't have that, it's okay to use yourself too, right? Using the skills that Robin taught us today about self-compassion and meditating before going home, taking some time before, going into the house. If you need to sit in your car for a little bit after school just to make sure that you're shaking off all the stress from the day, I would encourage you to do it. Also, another resource that you guys should be using is within our group. There's a tab called Units. Within that, we have different subjects that you can, whatever you might be struggling with or just needing extra support on, go ahead and open up that tab, open up that unit, and just look through the stuff. If you feel brave enough to comment on the stuff, to share what you took from it or the impact it had on you, that would be great, because I think the power of this group is the fact that we're a community of people that are like-minded, that are going through the same thing, that might be struggling with similar stuff, and we have each other. So we need to use each other, right? The other thing is our guest speakers, almost all of them have their own groups, and I would encourage you to join the groups. If you have a speaker that you're like, whoa, I really liked what that person had to say, I felt like they connected with what I'm going through, join the group. They're free groups. It's a lot like what we do in here, where you have people that can inspire you to keep going, that can inspire you to make the right decision, that can inspire you to keep moving forward and you feel like you want to be done. Okay. And I know that we're struggling right now with it being December and we're about to hit that winter struggle that I'm familiar with. But this year I'm going to rely on this group. Okay. This year I am going to be here. And I'm going to use it for support. I'm going to go to the guest speakers. I'm going to watch the lives. And if I can't